What if I told you that the key to your greatness is already within you? That the only true obstacle between you and success is the belief you hold about yourself? That the world responds not to who you are now, but to how confidently you carry your vision of who you can become. Dale Carnegie taught us something powerful. People rise to greatness not through talent alone, but through belief, connection, and the courage to take action. Act as if you already have the qualities you admire. Speak not with arrogance, but with the steady conviction of someone who values their worth. Walk into every room like you have something valuable to offer, because you do. Carnegie once said, "Act enthusiastic and you'll be enthusiastic." This isn't fake it till you make it. It's believe it till you become it. 1. Desire, the spark of all achievement. Carnegie knew that desire, deep, unwavering desire, was the beginning of every success story. Not a fleeting wish, not a half-hearted hope, but a fire that refuses to die out even when things get hard. Look at the people who changed their lives and the world. They didn't just want success. They had to have it. Dale Carnegie grew up poor on a Missouri farm. He wasn't born into greatness, he created it. Through passion, relentless learning, and a desire to help others rise, he built an empire of personal development that still empowers millions today. So ask yourself, what do you truly desire? Not what society expects, not what's safe, but what ignites something fierce inside you. Whatever that is, write it down. Make it real. Not just a thought in your head, but a promise on paper. Carnegie believed in the power of clarity. When you write your goals down, you commit to them. You give your mind something to aim at. 2. Belief, the foundation of confidence. One of Dale Carnegie's greatest teachings is this: believe that you will succeed, and you will. Success starts not with skills, but with self-trust. You don't need to know every answer. You just need to believe that you can find them. Speak like someone who is becoming their best self. Act like someone worthy of respect, and you'll start attracting it. Visualize it every single day. Not just success, but how you'll feel, how you'll carry yourself, how you'll overcome challenges. Because when your mind sees it clearly, your life starts moving in that direction. 3. Action, the bridge between desire and reality. But belief without action is just fantasy. Carnegie didn't just preach confidence, he taught practical steps, daily disciplines, constant learning, meaningful conversations, courageous outreach. Take action even when you're afraid, even when no one's watching, especially when it's uncomfortable. The people who win in life are those who decide they deserve to. They don't wait for permission. They create momentum. They build habits of showing up, no matter what. 4. Belief is a daily choice. Real faith in yourself doesn't show up only on the good days. It's tested when everything feels like it's falling apart. Will you still believe when the room goes silent after your idea? When the door gets shut? When the results don't come fast enough? Because that's what Dale Carnegie taught. Success begins inside, not with your credentials, not with your resume, but with your mindset. It's your self-perception that writes the script for your life. The greatest minds in history, Ford, Edison, Carnegie himself, were not born with certainty. They cultivated it. They trained their minds. They chose to feed belief, not doubt. 5. Your mind is a mirror of your beliefs. Carnegie knew this truth. Your thoughts shape your destiny. When you believe you're destined to win, your body language shifts. You speak differently. You carry yourself differently. You attract differently. This is not delusion, it's alignment. It's programming your subconscious to expect results, not just hope for them. If you want to conquer fear, Carnegie said, don't sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Belief without movement is fantasy, but belief with action? That's unstoppable. 6. Autosuggestion, rewiring the mind for success. Dale Carnegie's teachings echo a principle shared by giants like Rockefeller and Napoleon Hill. You become what you consistently tell yourself. Every day, your mind is being programmed by your environment, your peers, and your own internal dialogue. If you don't take control of that process, the world will do it for you. Carnegie would have you do this. Speak belief into yourself. Visualize the outcome you want. Act in harmony with the person you want to become. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I am confident. I am capable. I will make an impact. Repeat it even when it feels awkward, especially then, because that is how the rewiring begins. 7. Belief plus action equals inevitable success. But let's be clear. Belief is the engine, not the finish line. You must act. You must persist. You must show up even when you have every reason to walk away. What would your life look like if you carried yourself as if success were guaranteed? What would you start? Who would you talk to? How would you walk into that room? Carnegie taught people how to win others over, not through perfection, but through authenticity and belief. When you believe in yourself, others can't help but feel it. Confidence is contagious. 8. The world reflects what you project. Here's the final truth. If you doubt yourself, the world will echo that doubt. But if you carry unshakable belief, if you act like the version of yourself you want to become, the world will begin to mirror that energy. Success does not belong to the lucky. It belongs to those who dare to believe when no one else does, to those who act on faith, to those who speak boldly, move decisively, and persist relentlessly. Dale Carnegie wasn't born extraordinary. He chose to believe that he could be, and then helped millions do the same. So today, choose belief, speak it, act on it, live it, and soon enough, the world won't just believe in you. It will follow you. A champion doesn't just claim greatness. They earn it every day. They train, they practice, they refine their skills relentlessly. Dale Carnegie taught us that success isn't born from wishful thinking. It's crafted through deliberate action. A successful entrepreneur doesn't just dream about wealth. They take calculated risks, innovate, and outwork everyone else. So ask yourself, what would the best version of me do today? How would the most successful, confident you think, act, and carry yourself? Start living like that right now, not tomorrow, not when conditions feel perfect. Because success becomes natural through repetition. The more you affirm it, visualize it, and act in harmony with it, the more it transforms from practice into your very identity. And once success is your identity, nothing can stop you. The world will try to limit you. Society will impose its boundaries. But remember this, you control your thoughts. You shape your reality. Your most powerful weapon is your mind. Train it. Program it. Unleash its full potential. Wake up every day and declare, I am the best. I am unstoppable. Once you believe it deeply, the world will have no choice but to believe it too. Specialized knowledge, the key to true success. No more jack of all trades. General knowledge isn't enough anymore. Success comes to those who become masters of their craft. The top achievers, innovators, and wealth creators all share one thing. They dominate a specific field. Hard work alone won't get you there. Countless people work hard but remain stuck in mediocrity because they lack depth. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is mastery. Masters don't just work hard. They sharpen their skills to an elite level. They gain an edge others don't have. So, what must you master? What skill, knowledge, or expertise will set you apart? This is the question that separates winners from the rest. To be at the top, you must develop knowledge so deep and refined that you become irreplaceable. This means relentless learning. Study, read, learn from mentors, analyze industry leaders, apply their lessons. Don't settle for surface-level understanding. Go deep. Master the details. Action is the catalyst for mastery. In today's world, information is everywhere. But simply consuming it is useless without action. Too many people attend seminars or read books, but never apply what they learn. The true power of specialized knowledge comes through action testing, failing, adjusting, and refining. Keep going until knowledge turns into skill, and skill turns into mastery. When you reach mastery, your value skyrockets. Clients, companies, and customers pay premium prices for true experts. But mastery is a moving target. You can never stop learning. The moment you think you've made it, you begin to fall behind. The world evolves, industries shift, and new knowledge emerges. To stay ahead, you must keep growing. The best never stop improving. Decision the bridge between dream and reality. Success belongs to the decisive. Studies of thousands who failed show one common thread: indecision, hesitation, second-guessing, waiting for the perfect moment, kills dreams quietly but surely. Opportunities slip away, not because people lack ability, but because they fail to decide and act. Indecision paralyzes action and guarantees mediocrity. Every moment spent doubting or waiting is a moment lost forever. The most successful people? They decide swiftly and move forward confidently. Right now, commit to these principles. Train your mind daily. Pursue mastery relentlessly. Make decisions boldly. Act without hesitation, because that is how champions are made. The world understands one truth: decisive action is the key to success. Great leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries don't wait around for permission or perfect conditions. They decide quickly, act boldly, and adjust along the way. They trust themselves, their instincts, and their ability to figure things out as they move forward. They don't need endless approval or reassurance. They decide, they act, and when needed, they adapt. Look at Henry Ford. He revolutionized the automobile industry because he made bold decisions without hesitation. The line between success and failure often comes down to a single choice. Will you act now, or will you delay? The world rewards those who move, not those who wait. Top performers don't waste time doubting themselves. They decide, commit, and execute. Here's the truth: you don't need to be perfect. You don't need every answer before you begin. You just need to start. Many think they need more information, more certainty, or more experience to take action. That's a lie. Clarity comes from action, not endless analysis. The more decisions you make, the sharper your instincts become. The more risks you take, the better you get at navigating uncertainty. Successful people know even a wrong decision is better than no decision, because every choice leads to learning, experience, and growth. Failure isn't the enemy. Inaction is. The real danger is not making any decision at all. Think about it. How many opportunities have you lost by hesitating? How many moments have you wasted doubting yourself? Now imagine what would happen if you chose to move forward with full confidence right now. How much further could you be? It's time to trust yourself. It's time to act like the best already are. Because the best don't waste time questioning every move. They take bold steps, learn, grow, and create certainty instead of waiting for it. Make the decision today. Stop overthinking. Stop hesitating. Whatever dream or goal you have, commit to it. Step forward with confidence. The world belongs to those who decide, commit, and execute. Be that person and watch your life transform. Persistence. Refuse to quit. No great success comes without obstacles. The path to achievement is never smooth. It's paved with failures, setbacks, and challenges designed to test your willpower. Every great winner, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Walt Disney, faced enormous obstacles, but they never quit. They refused to surrender to failure, and that's what set them apart. Failure isn't the end. It's a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary part of success. Edison failed over 1,000 times before perfecting the light bulb. Ford went bankrupt multiple times before revolutionizing the auto industry. Disney was told he lacked imagination, yet none let failure define them. They understood this truth. As long as you keep moving forward, you never truly fail. One of the greatest examples of resilience came during the 1930s Great Depression. Millions lost jobs, homes, and businesses. But within that crisis lay opportunity. Those who refused to quit, adapted, and pushed forward became the next wave of millionaires. The Great Depression didn't just destroy fortunes, it created them. Because those who kept going positioned themselves for success when the economy rebounded. Adversity is temporary, but quitting is permanent. Success belongs to those who endure. When life knocks you down, you have two choices: stay down or rise stronger. The world doesn't reward quitters, it rewards persistence. The most powerful mindset? Act as if you cannot lose. When quitting isn't an option, you find solutions, push through pain and doubt until victory is the only outcome. Look at any self-made success story. The common thread is resilience, persistence, and unbreakable self-belief. Success is not about talent, intelligence, or luck. It's about the ability to keep going when others stop. It's about seeing failure as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Ask yourself, how many times have you stopped short of success because it got too hard? How many dreams have you abandoned because the obstacles seemed too big? Now imagine if you had kept going. Imagine what you could achieve. Where would you be if you never gave up? You have to train your mind to see challenges as opportunities, not obstacles. Difficulties are what forge you. Pain is what makes you stronger. Every time you overcome failure, you become stronger, wiser, and more ready for the success waiting for you. There will be moments when you want to give up, when doubt creeps into your mind, when you ask yourself if it's all worth it. In those moments, remind yourself, if you don't quit, you will never truly fail. The only failure is stopping before you reach the finish line. Everything else is just part of the journey. Success belongs to those who persevere. Winners aren't those who never fail, but those who never let failure stop them. So decide right now, no matter what happens, no matter how hard it gets, commit to keep moving forward. Act as if you cannot lose, because when quitting is not an option, success becomes inevitable. The power of your inner circle. How important are your friends? One of the most powerful secrets to success is this: the people around you determine how far you'll go. No one succeeds alone. Great people in history didn't achieve their accomplishments in isolation. They built strong networks, powerful alliances, and surrounded themselves with people who motivate and push them forward. The most successful understand the importance of connection. They create elite groups, gatherings of like-minded individuals who challenge, support, and lift each other to new heights. These groups aren't just social circles, but breeding grounds for success, where ideas are sharpened, strategies formed, and mindsets strengthened. When you're around winners, you start thinking, acting, and operating at a higher level. Have you noticed how much the people around you influence your mindset, habits, and ambitions? If you spend time with those who complain, make excuses, and settle for mediocrity, you will unconsciously start thinking like them. But if you surround yourself with people who think big, expect excellence, and constantly strive, you will naturally rise with them. Look at history's greatest figures like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and other innovators in their circles. Even with competition, they challenged each other to think bigger and innovate relentlessly. Success is not just personal effort. It's the power of connection. The truth is, your environment shapes your reality. If you live in an environment that accepts complacency, your ambition will shrink. But if you stand among those who relentlessly pursue greatness, you will be lifted to new heights. Their energy, mindset, and drive will push you beyond every limit you ever thought you had. How to build your own powerful network. Create your elite group. Find those who inspire you. Seek out people who have achieved what you aspire to, learn from them, study their habits, and if possible, connect directly. If meeting them isn't possible, absorb their wisdom through books, podcasts, or online content. Eliminate negative influences. You don't have to cut everyone off, but protect your mind from toxic energy. Stay away from people who drain your motivation, sow doubt, or encourage small thinking. Bring value to others. Sustainable relationships are built on mutual benefit. If you want to connect with successful people, ask yourself, what can I offer them? Be someone who provides support, encouragement, and value, and you will naturally attract excellence into your life. Hold yourself to higher standards. If you want to stand with the greats, you must operate at their level. Expect excellence from yourself and commit to constant growth. Never settle for average. Success isn't just talent or hard work. It's placing yourself in an environment that fuels greatness. If you hang out with small thinkers, your dreams will shrink too. But if you stand among giants, your vision will expand without limits. Remember this. The people around you will either pull you up or pull you down. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who make you better and see how far you can go. Subconscious mind. Do you control it, or does it control you? Most people don't realize the true power of the subconscious mind. They let negative thoughts, fears, and self-doubt take over their mental space. They focus on problems instead of solutions, failures instead of opportunities. Like weeds spreading in a garden, these negative thoughts choke every chance of success. But those who truly understand the power of the subconscious mind know how to master their thoughts. They deliberately plant strong positive beliefs, creating unstoppable momentum. Every day, you must consciously nourish your mind with positive energy. This isn't just an exercise to feel better, it's essential. Your mind is always influenced by the world around you, from the news, social media, to the people you interact with. If you don't control what enters your mind, negativity will take over by default. So what should you do? Become the gatekeeper of your mind. Read inspiring books to expand your thinking. Listen to motivational speeches to ignite your passion, and surround yourself with people who uplift and challenge you. Filter out negative noise, reject doubt, and immerse yourself in an environment that strengthens your belief in success. Successful people understand this principle well. They don't let negative thoughts control their actions. They don't get stuck in past failures or mistakes. Instead, they program their minds with thoughts of victory, resilience, and confidence. They visualize success before it happens, acting as if success is guaranteed. Because the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between reality and imagination, if you constantly tell yourself you are a winner, invincible, that success is inevitable, your mind will accept that as truth. When your subconscious believes it, your actions, habits, and decisions align with that belief. You will walk, talk, and think like a winner. You will attract opportunities others miss, turning obstacles into stepping stones. This isn't magic, it's psychology. Athletes use this technique to win championships. Entrepreneurs use it to build empires. Leaders use it to inspire. They know the battle is won in the mind before it manifests in the real world. Think about this. If you were absolutely certain you would succeed, how would you act? Would you hesitate, doubt yourself, or would you move forward with unstoppable confidence? The answer is clear. When you truly believe in your success, you operate on a higher level, make bolder decisions, take wiser risks, and persevere through hardships. Your future is shaped by the thoughts you plant today. Will you let doubt and fear grow, or will you master your mind and sow the seeds of confidence, determination, and success? The choice is yours. From this moment on, decide to control your thoughts. Speak success as if it already exists. Act as if your dreams have come true. Train your subconscious to expect greatness and watch your life transform to match that belief. The power of decisive action. In the 1930s, when the world was swept into a brutal crisis, the Great Depression economies collapsed, businesses failed, and millions struggled to survive. Fear and uncertainty dominated, and most people hesitated, afraid to act. But history proves one clear truth. Those who dared to act decisively, whether in business, innovation, or investment, were the ultimate winners. In a crisis, people tend to freeze, wait, and hope conditions improve before starting. But those who wait, those ruled by fear, end up empty-handed. They miss opportunities, too afraid to take the risks necessary to change their situation. Meanwhile, a few brave souls, unafraid and bold, saw crisis as opportunity. They moved forward confidently, accepted risks, and eventually built wealth, while others remained stuck in fear. Look at the industrialists, entrepreneurs, and investors of that era. Henry Ford, John D. Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, those who kept moving despite hardships. They understood a fundamental rule of success. Fortune favors the bold. Those waiting for the perfect moment were left behind, while those who seized opportunities amid uncertainty rose to the top. This principle holds true today. Success is not for the hesitant, but for those who dare to act, who step forward without fear controlling their decisions. The world rewards the decisive, not the indecisive. So what does this mean for you? Waiting is not an option. If you want to build success, act as if success is already yours. Fear, the greatest enemy of success. Fear is the number one enemy of success. It paralyzes you, destroys your confidence, and keeps you trapped in your comfort zone, stuck in mediocrity. During crises like the Great Depression, fear destroyed more dreams than failure ever did. It wasn't just the economic collapse that ruined lives. Fear stopped people from acting, adapting, and moving forward when it mattered most. Fear is a natural instinct, programmed to protect us from danger. But in the modern world, fear is no longer just about survival. It has become a psychological barrier that stops you from reaching success. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection. These fears aren't truly dangerous, but they have the power to shatter ambition, crush confidence, and block you from realizing your potential. Yet successful people, those who overcome adversity, know how to turn fear into strength. They don't let fear stop them. Instead, they use it as a signal that they are stepping out of their comfort zone, doing something meaningful, something that can change their lives. Rather than retreating, they use fear as a reminder to take action. Think about this. Every great success story is filled with moments of facing fear. Daring entrepreneurs starting businesses, athletes stepping onto the field in front of thousands, leaders making historic decisions. They all feel fear, yet they act anyway. They understand courage isn't the absence of fear, but moving forward despite it. Ask yourself, what are you most afraid of? Failure? Judgment? Rejection? If you feel that fear, it means you're on the right path. The things that scare you the most are often the things with the power to change your life. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they must eliminate fear before they can act. They wait for the feeling of readiness, confidence, but that moment never comes. Confidence is built through action. The only way to extinguish fear is to do the thing you fear most. When you take the first step, fear gradually loses its power. The more you push through, the weaker it becomes. The difference between success and failure is simple. Successful people do the things they fear. They don't let hesitation stop them. They know discomfort is part of the process, and growth requires taking risks. Every time they feel fear, they remind themselves it's just a lie. Fear creates an illusion of failure, but the only true failure is surrendering to it. History proves this. During the Great Depression, many gave up, letting fear control them. But those who dared to take risks, invest, and adapt were the ones who built wealth. Fear made the masses step back, but the fearless moved forward, and the world rewarded them. This principle still holds true today. The world belongs to those who act despite fear, those who don't let fear control them. They embrace uncertainty, move forward even when outcomes are not guaranteed, and that is why they win. So, what will you do? Will you let fear decide your life, or use it as fuel? The choice is yours. Feel the fear, but act anyway. Because on the other side of fear is everything you've ever wanted, and only those who overcome it can reach it. The world won't believe in you if you don't believe in yourself first. Act like you are the best talk, work like it, and the world will have no choice but to see you that way. Success is not about luck, it's about decision. And today, I challenge you to decide. Will you think big and build wealth, or wait for success to come to you? The choice is in your hands. Act like you're the best and go conquer your success.